Hey everybody, this is Lance, the Helps and Teacher. I'm going to do a video on today with the SRX levels on March 23rd, 2026. If you look at the previous day, from Friday to Monday, you see a big gap up. We're actually down quite a bit in the futures market, and then recovered quite a bit with Trump news saying that there might be less conflict in Iran. Still word is out on that. If you look at the 910 candle here, I did mention in the chat that we want to stay above the second red line of R2. And it says to wait until it's after the R2 level, just because R1 and R2 is pretty small gap between them. Once you hit the break-in resistance, so break-in retest, not resistance, break-in retest of the R2, could have been a good calls here. 660.33, and that's a 661.78. That's at least a 15% return. And then we touched back here again on SPY at 930. Would have stayed in here possibly, and then maybe would have got out around this candle. If you wanted to hold on a little bit more, you could have held on to up here and got about 2.5 points. Then we have the EMA down. I would have waited until after this, the R1 level. And this is a big drop down from R1 at 659 down to 656. This would have been a really good trade here. Got a bit of chop here. I wouldn't necessarily want to take this one because the S1 and S2 level are pretty close to each other. So I wouldn't have played any of these with the chop and not much room for it to grow. And that's pretty much the whole day for SPY. What you want to look at is how does QQQ align with SPY when you see these. So especially if you happen to get two alerts at the same candles for SPY and QQQ. If you look at the 850 candle here, got a break and retest. I would have waited until we're above this R4 level. We could have taken it around here, 593. Could have got up to 595. And you can see how there's confirmation 850 here. And the 850 actually didn't hit here, but once we got it at the 910, right at 910, you notice how we're above the R4. Yep. So that's good confirmation on possibly taking one or both at that point. Now when you also see confirmations like in the middle of the day, and you see that there's a lot of chop between these levels, you want to look at IWM. IWM also had a 855 break and retest. Could have taken it up to near the max high of R3. There's a lot of chop here. You could have possibly taken one at 1250 Central, break and retest here. Would have stayed in. It's not a stop out yet, and you could have taken it to the 249. I would have closed out most of my positions and then moved a runner to the break even on the contract there. And this looks like it's all the trades for the 23rd of March. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one.